of JMK Productions. Today I will be doing a movie review on Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. So let's get it. What I want to say about this movie is that this movie is riddled with references from like the 80s until present. We see references of movies and video games. Like for example, there's references like Pac-Man, and then they did like a whole scene where they're in the movie The Shining. You can see like Halo characters running around and King Kong's in it, and we just see a bunch of references of like video games and movies, and I found it pretty cool because it was weird seeing them all together, like doing similar things, like the characters of the video games, and then seeing the characters in these different situations, like with video games or movies, and I thought that was pretty cool for the movie. First thing I want to address is one of the reasons that the movie was kind of iffy to me was like there were a lot of cliches in the movie, like the typical like boy and girl main characters at the end of the movie. They end up finding love together after some hardships. It and like there were cliches of like the enemies too. Like I mean, there was always that one like sidekick bad guy that was always messing around, and I feel like that is like always how it is in movies. Like you got the main evil guy, and then you got one dude that's kind of doing his own thing, but is like the sidekick of the main character. So that was kind of annoying to see that. Another thing I didn't really enjoy about this movie is how they didn't really give the background of the main character in real life. I mean, they kind of explain like his situation with his like parents, but they don't explain kind of any more of the background around him. They just jump right into the Oasis. So I mean, it was kind of confusing to see like his emotion and like where he was coming from and some of the like distress he faced because we didn't know much about him other than that his uncle to his aunt, which is basically his guardian, was abusive, but that was about it. And it was kind of weird seeing him react to some of the like the girl that he ended up liking. It was weird seeing him interact because we never really got more of an emotional connection with him before the Oasis. And another thing that I didn't like is basically the first 20 minutes of the movie was them like explaining everything instead of kind of showing it, which I think they could have done better. That really made me walk away from the movie theater saying that I enjoyed the movie was the action scenes. Just the camera's angles during the scenes and like the jumps between like the low ground and then the tall characters during the fight scenes was pretty cool. And just, I mean, it was really kind of like sci-fi, and the scenes were filled with action. I mean, you were constantly on your toes. I mean, the camera would like move behind the cars during car chases and stuff, and it was just like the angles that they showed. The scenes were pretty cool. So I mean, I did enjoy that. So I did walk away thinking it was a good movie, regardless of like the cliche parts of the movie and the lack of knowledge of the main character prior to the Oasis. So I would give the movie a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. See ya.